Alright guys, before we get into the video, I want to share with you a reading from Umbral Stalker, Groom to the Shadow Maiden. It would really mean a whole lot to me if you guys would pick up this book, read it, and please share me your thoughts.
Chapter 1. The Merits of Toil. Gratul City, home of delinquents, whores, robbers, extortionists, bastards, abusers, con men, horrible men, good men, immodest women, no modest women, as far as public sighting is concerned, and ceaseless generational debauchery. It also happens to be home to economic growth, as far as the city dwellers are led to believe. A fair-looking man, blond of hair, white of skin, and thin to light muscle, had been speaking upon a large device attached to a cord. It looked like it were a brick.
Sir, the Bricks and Mortar Specialty Bundle is our highest quality package for the cheapest cost. Not even our competitors can match one mark beneath our price. Our designs have been reviewed by the industry's world-renowned architects. Your banking firm will soon carry a leading image of luster in Gratul's streets. This would sound better than your other considerations, no?
Queried the fair man's deep voice.
Pricing is no longer an issue of mine. Will you get the job done and get it done fast, with maximal security infrastructure worked to our designs?
Requested a man's voice on the phone line. The fair man grinned, raising his right eyebrow.
Yes, sir. I was just about to ask that,
reassured the fair man. The man on the phone line chuckled.
Work your boys' asses off for me, you hear? Good dealing with you, Nessian,
spoke the man before hanging up on the line. Placing down his phone, Nessian opened up a drawer, grabbing a small piece of paper and an envelope. Grabbing a pen, Nessian hovered his hand above the piece of paper as a man walked across his office door. Nessian, just got news of a new order. You're doing, I'm sure? Asked the man with a smirk. Nessian looked up from his pen and paper.
Just another guy who needs a building built in Gratul, Maslow,
replied Nessian. Maslow looked down to the ground, reciprocating with an emphatic nod. You joining the office for the dinner party? It's been a while since everyone has seen you, you know? Ever since, said Maslow, matched by an unexpressive stare from Nessian. Maslow forced out a smile. Don't allow me to be rude. Guessing you have plans? Nessian nodded.
The usual. She's waiting for me,
said Nessian. Maslow offered a soft, conciliatory grin before his expression had muted, with his eyes looking to the ground. Praying for you, Nessian. I'll catch you tomorrow, said Maslow, walking away from Nessian's office. Nodding to acknowledge Maslow's departure, Nessian grabbed his pen once more, jotting down upon the paper in cursive writing. The note read,
Hello, my love. I closed another deal on a high-paying client today. I wasn't in doubt that the offer would be made, but I know you could use the good news. When we next meet, I'll be sure to tell you all about it. I'll be with you soon, my dove.
Grabbing a bowler hat from a hat stand and placing the envelope into a satchel, Nessian walked out the door of his office with a bottle of spice, sage, and cedarwood-scented cologne. The next day arrived, bringing Nessian additional tasks to prepare his client's building supplies for the upcoming construction plans. Nessian made a number of phone calls and edited numerous computer files that contained the designs of the upcoming project. Before the end of the day had arrived, Nessian's boss entered his office, a fairly large man of muscular tone, with brown hair. I see you never rest. Now tell me, Nessian, how does a new project offer, with compensation, of course, coming from my superior, sound to you? Asked his boss. Wiping his hand across his forehead, Nessian looked confused for a brief moment.
Well, nothing I couldn't handle. When do you need this done?
Asked Nessian. As soon as always, said his boss, casting a grin across his face.
Now, of course, this is the start of the story for Umbral Stalker. This is the beginning of Nessian's story before he is dealt the tragedy which sparks the rest of the story and the pact that Nessian will be making to become Umbral Stalker. Thanks for listening to this, guys, and I hope you enjoy the book. Alright guys, we're back talking about a video. Asmongold he's my reporter, okay? Listen, it's out now. The freaking information is clear, it's been briefed, and also it's been leaked and all the other stuff. Alright, yes, Asmongold is my reporter. He's here to give me all the information about what's going on in gaming. And then I'm here to report my reporter. So, anyway. The reason why I clicked on this video is because of the thumbnail. It showed an Asian chick. I think she was Asian. She had these enormous breasts and amazing cleavage. And I said to myself, I am a sucker for the Asian women with big breasts. So, I'm here now to see what is this highly important information by Asmongold. Let us see what he has to talk about. And by the way, we just came back from a video that was 3 minutes from Asmon, and I turned it into a 27-minute video, because that's how it goes.
What is this?
Oh, so okay, it has something to do with Yakuza. I am looking forward to Project Century from the Yakuza series. It's a new game, and if they go the right way with it, with the character, I'm going to love it. Because listen, man, with Project Century, I'm looking for... Oh, did I do a video on that? Like a dedicated video. Maybe I should. I don't think I did, actually. What the... Bro, I'm being a freaking gay right now. Being a freaking queer. Oh my gosh. Anyway. So, yeah, if they go the right way with Project Century, I'm going to love this franchise again. I love it because of Yakuza 0. But after that, everything else is honestly trash. I don't like any of it. So whatever. And I hate Ichiban. Screw you, you freaking cock. Literally a cock. He never smashes that one chick. She doesn't even have impressive breasts. But guess what? I would still smash just because it's there. Why did we conquer that hill? Because it was there. Why did I build a fortress on that mountaintop? Because it was there. And also because I forced all those dudes to die, bringing those stones up the mountain. But screw it, it was there.
This again?
Why do I have sex with that woman that was barely attractive? Because it was there.
Ahoy, Captain. Today we're going to explore some of the finer points.
This is so silly. Okay, oh my. We have DEI pirates. Bro, there's a black guy with a fade haircut. Bro, this is a Japanese company, bro. What are we doing? Alright, please redeem this. Redeem it. Redeem it.
A playing pirate in Like a Dragon. Pirate
So-
Yakuza in Hawaii.
Pirate
With its brutal
Yakuza in
Buccaneer
Hawaii?
balls, one of a kind crew
Okay.
building.
Whoa. Oh, I see what the thumbnail was now.
And exhilarating
Dear
naval
God.
combat. Prepare yourself for an over-the-top high
Wow.
adventure for the modern-day privateer, helmed by you, the one-eyed ex-Yakuza, Captain Majima.
If they go the right way with the character, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I really liked his character in Yakuza 0, but now I'm having my second guesses, okay? I don't know.
Hoist
How-
your sails. We're on the hunt for
I don't imagine they're gonna have a good story for this whatsoever.
scurvy dogs and legendary treasure.
How did they end up doing this?
Is he a cuck? Is Goro a cuck now? Whose child is that? It's not yours. Goro, why are you raising that child?
Because well, Skull and Bones tried this. It cost them a lot of money. Yeah.
Like a Dragon, Pirate
'Cause they
Yakuza in
can?
Hawaii's dynamic combat system features 2 unique fighting styles for a deep variety of devious mix-ups.
What the fuck is this game?
Deliver explosive blows.
He's
judicious
fighting people on a
juggles,
beach,
and
then he's fighting people on a
gravity-defying air
mountain?
combos.
Bro, the gameplay looks really dated. It looks way too stiff. It looks really awkward. This is, I appreciate what they're doing, But this is an issue with a lot of these older companies and studios, is that they always make like Dynasty Warriors is a big, well, I wonder if these are the same guys, actually, the same studio. I don't think they are. Yeah, I don't think but they might have the same talent, because they are making the same type of game that we see in Dynasty Warriors, where they never improve the animations. It should feel more fluid. The characters should look more elastic, and it feels very stiff when you play the game, and it looks like it's still stiff. Like, guys, where is the fluidity? Where is feeling like the character is flexible throughout combat? I don't see it, and I've never felt it in a Yakuza game.
Now he's on a beach again. Now he's in the middle of a mountain in like a volcano. Now he's on the side of the street in LA.
Muscle memory to slash and stun scallywags into submission.
What?
Deliver
That's a
precise
Spider-Man
yet
attack.
powerful combos with speed, agility, and flair.
But where's the breast?
Dodge and
It's
block
all,
to
wait,
land
this is all in
destructive
Hawaii?
counter. Then bust out a heat action and
Bro, they got him beating up
block to land
McConnell.
destructive counter.
Oh, shit. Damn, bro, they got him in the game.
Then bust out a heat action and send them below
Wow.
decks. Still standing? Hold down an attack to shiver their timbers with crushing charge moves that will have you lightning.
I am
dashing,
sweating like a
whirlwind
dog right
slashing,
now.
Oh
What
my
the frick?
God.
cut mashing. Do that enough, and you'll end up with a full madness gauge. This is good. Unleash it to summon shadowy doppelgangers, multiplying your destructive
Okay.
Like Wukong?
force to take down hordes.
I mean, this kind of stuff has been in a lot of games for a while. Oh, but okay. Okay. It looks cool, though.
Once you've mastered Mad Dog style,
Oh my
Sea Dog has you dual-wielding cutlass short swords and buccaneer gear to make shock bait of your enemies.
It looks creative.
What is
Engage
this
at range
game?
By throwing your cutlasses like razor-sharp boomerangs to slice through crews. Or use your chain hook to close the gap.
This is ridiculous.
Then yo ho ho, break out your pistol and blow the man down.
Oh my
If
god.
you feel the tides turning against you, summon reinforcements.
Bring
Wait.
in the double
God
deep
inside,
breasts.
and a maxed out madness gauge.
Wait, summons?
Oh, what the heck?
What? Oh fuck.
Bro, the Asians are the only ones having fun anymore making games. Everyone else is just like, have you heard about my pronouns recently? Oh, have you seen my black boyfriend? We're going to have mixed babies. It's going to be wonderful, you cock. Yeah, and then we talk about socialism, Marxism, the bigotry, the words, the bigots and their words. We have to silence them now. Oh my god, they said a word. Oh. We have to silence them, but those criminals, whatever, you know, they can keep on doing what they do to women in the back alleys and the streets and the corners of streets and all that stuff, and also in California with all the drugs and the needles and the homeless people. That's all okay.
Fuck. This is, wait, there's
Wow.
a gigantic parrot.
Let the
Did they hire the people from Dynasty Warriors? I swear they did.
dogs off the leash, and the steel
Is that King
really
Kong?
starts singing. Mix up fighting styles with lightning fast swaps to execute criminally creative combos.
Oh
and
my
give these
God.
clowns a hands-on juggling lesson. And in defiance of rules
Jesus.
and gravity, take the fight to the air with Majima's
The progression systems of this game are going to matter a lot. Is there a lot of replayability? Go to a lot of scenarios, a lot of locations, have these cool, crazy fights that you can experiment with certain attacks and movesets, certain, okay, I spawn in with these guys and I attack these dudes. I mean, is there an actual gamification here, or is it a really just bare bones game? There's barely any point to any of this, barely anything to grind for. I don't know.
electric jump, a whole new dimension of destruction.
Wow.
Hope you have a frequent flyer program, because you're going to enjoy the air up there.
This is nuts.
We're keeping this
Okay.
sea shanty short.
I'm so
but
hard
there'll
right
be
now.
tales of scattered
So,
makeshift
all right.
weapons
So
to
where's
find
the
and
where's
wield
the
on
boat
fly.
part? It's about to happen.
Upgrade paths and precious rings that enrich your abilities.
Uh-huh.
And plenty more to
Why are the graphics so bad? God, like, what are we doing? The graphics have looked terrible for how long?
discover as you master a dual combat system as savagely maniacal as the man once called the patron saint of pain.
Well, that's
The
cool.
twin fists of Mad Dog and Sea Dog. Simple to pick up, deep as the ocean, with a skill ceiling higher than a crow's nest.
This is ridiculous. Get your ship.
I'm waiting for the double D breasts. What the frick, man? Give me. Okay, I waited long
Batten down
enough.
the
Give
hatches
me
and get your
quadruple
ship
G
together, Captain.
breasts.
Oh
It's
my
about time
God.
You got your sea legs. First,
The
And this
frick?
isn't even a
your eyes on the
quadruple A
Goro
game,
Maru,
is it?
Your trusty pirate ship. She's yours to customize.
Oh, wow,
From
look at
hull
that.
And armor. To sails and figurehead. Strike
Hold
fear.
the frick up. What was that?
To sails.
Did I see that
and
right?
Figurehead.
Oh,
Strike
dang
fear.
it. She was barely. That's barely
To
anything.
sails and figurehead.
I can't get off to that. Well, you know, the thing before the Dolphins.
Strike fear and confusion into the hearts of marauders roaming the
What
seas.
the?
It's a
Okay.
pink
Once you've
boat.
decked your deck, you're gonna need a crew. Luckily, it's a captain's market. Over 100 salty dogs.
Oh, god dang, man. Girl, what's up, girl? She you looking good. I'm a finna smash for real, for real. No cap, on God, for real. How's it going? Girl, I'm gonna put some black babies inside of you. I love me some race mixing, girl. Girl, what's up? I'm a finna smash.
Dogs are just waiting to say.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I can criticize the face. I can. It's not the most attractive Asian woman. But the breasts more than make up for whatever I was about to say. I don't know what it was. But good job. Good job. Good job, whoever the frick you are. Good job.
Sail
Good
under
work.
Martimus Jo-
Good work. Ranko. That's a gay name, but good job, Ranko. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling that face. It kind of looks like an androgynous face. Just gonna say it right now. Don't care. Don't care. I see a woman right there.
Jolly Roger.
Oh my God.
Train your Goro pirates into a ship-shaped wrecking crew by deepening your bonds through.
Yeah, I'm definitely bringing on the whore, okay? She can definitely join my team. I will, she will be my second-in-hand whore lieutenant.
Song, drink, adventure, and victory.
This is like a game with a bunch of mods in it, except for it's just the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Kind of, not really, but sure. Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what to
Yes,
say.
this game is canon, and you're going to need a lot of them.
Wait, so can you ram people?
Arm yourself to the teeth to take on the scurviest scoundrels this side
It's
of the
weird because they're basically copying Black Flag. Like, obviously. And I guess it's as a joke. Like, you guys really did not care
Pacific and
to make a
scuttle them
sequel.
before they plunder you.
Wait, so
I don't see any ramming.
how
You'll
is this
find
so
plenty
much
of firepower
better?
to affix stern, aft, starboard, and port.
I
And
don't
what's a rocket
understand.
launcher but a modern-day blunderbuss.
I feel like this is a huge ass
Test
troll.
the
Yes.
waters with
Look
a
at this.
shipload of loadouts, and upgrade your arsenal to visit utter destruction upon your
It's
foes'
Yakuza,
collective
so it's better.
broadsides. Any captain worth their salt knows to assign crew hands strategically.
Wait, there's a guy, his name is Sheepman, and he's literally a sheep that's wearing a suit, and he has a machine gun. Yeah, guys, this is supposed to be a mod.
To max out their ship's attack and defense before raising the black flag.
That's the first mate?
With dread rivals
For
and
sure.
fearsome creatures roaming the seas, it's all hands on deck.
No fucking shot. They have like sea monsters in this.
Do they
The open
actually?
ocean isn't known for its hiding spots, and before long, you'll find yourself in the crosshairs.
Oh my.
Take the helm as exhilarating, real-time naval battles ensue. Quickly maneuver into firing position while avoiding enemy bombardments.
Is there
Then deliver
multiplayer?
devastating damage with a volley of cannonball, maelstrom of bullets, laser blast,
Whoa.
or wall of flame.
Whoa.
You might
What?
maelstrom of bullets, laser blast,
It looks good,
What?
even though it's not really high quality.
or wall of flame. You might even take your hands
Like,
off the wheel.
The
Oh my
textures are
God.
not that high
Personal
quality.
touch to the proceeding.
That's funny though.
Captain's discretion.
Wow.
Just keep an eye on the health of your crew and ship, or you'll be swimming with the fishes.
Oh
Deal enough
shit.
damage to the enemy ship for a guaranteed depth sentence. Or set a collision course. Issue the boarding command to take down the captain face to face in
Well, that's
all-out
cool.
crew versus crew deck battles.
But I thought. Oh my, you can board it. Holy shit.
Well, it's
Pirate's
definitely.
life isn't just about sending your foes to the briny deep, but it is a highlight.
There's definitely a lot of mechanics.
Once you've got a few
Although
notches,
it
This
feels
is
kind of-
ridiculous.
set a course for further adventure.
You know, the thing I can't look past is just how cheap this game looks, though. The visuals are cheap, and the overall, well, the visuals, the textures, even the combat looks cheap. So everything looks largely cheap right now.
So you can ram other people's ships too. Are you playing it? I might have to. This is ridiculous. Wait, what? This is the same
Welcome
game.
to your home on land.
Okay.
Rich Island.
Oh, okay, okay.
A remote
It is better, though. It's so funny because it's like this is their parody on Black Flag. That's so clear. I don't know why they chose to do this, but they did. And this is clearly a better game than Skull and Bones.
fishing village where you wash ashore with no memory or much else to your name. Local island boy Noah Rich, feline friend Goro, and
Otherwise known as his cock son.
family take you in and become the first allies of your pirate adventure. Thanks to them, Rich Island is the place to rest up, restock supplies, reorganize your wardrobe, and rehabilitate any
You
animal.
Oh my gosh, the graphics are so bad. That cow looks terrible. What the frick? Holy. Who are these developers? Are they Chinese or Japanese? This is terrible.
Give the cat a hat.
Supplies, reorganize your wardrobe.
Oh my goodness.
It's $150 for the pirate tricorn hat for the cat.
I was forgetting the name of this hat recently. Yeah, it's Tricorn.
Right.
wardrobe.
And then you can see also that there's a bow as well. You can give him a bow if it's a girl.
And
If
rehabilitate any animal friends interested in the pirate life. But the real
you can just swap
can
it.
be found on Madlantis, a secret criminal hideout born from a ship graveyard and ruled by
What
ruthless
the-
pirate lords. Set a course to find
Oh my goodness. Not too bad.
a cavernous pleasure district bustling with activities, and the infamous Pirates Coliseum, where you can put your skill to the test in a spectacle of piratical combat. Will it be fame and fortune? or a watery grave.
Wait, so there's an arena where you fight?
Rise through the ranks of
Yeah,
war
that's a
battle
lot
types,
like
all offering
the
unique
other
challenges
Oh my
games.
god. Wait,
that
what the
ramp
hell
up
was
the
that?
risk, all offering unique challenges.
Pretty pink pirates?
Yeah, that's gay.
Dude. This is ridiculous.
That ramp up the risk and the reward. Once you've
Man, it's like it's a bunch of meaningless rewards though. Like there's cooler ways to do this, and quite frankly, there's a bunch of once upon a time, there's a bunch of American developers that understood how to make this more engaging. I mean, getting an S rank, no one really cares. This should be connected to something gameplay oriented as a reward. Something like, I don't know, you get a new weapon, you get a new cool companion that has new abilities, unlike your other companions, or, you know, you get something that is just more engaging and something that expands the game that you're already playing. And right here, we're just getting, you get an S rank, I guess you get some money, whatever, and then you just get a flat upgrade, which is really a shallow upgrade in a lot of these games.
sent enough souls to the locker, head over to Nele Island, a holy site overrun with nuclear
Oh.
waste as a result of unchecked greed.
Uh-oh.
Ex-Yakuza,
Of course, we have to have a political statement through that, which is just, I don't even know why you would choose to do that.
looking for a new start, have flocked here to aid believers in the cleanup. But not all is as it seems. Could this cursed land be the key to Majima's mission?
Is the nuclear waste supposed to represent something about nuclear energy and that it's bad and that we shouldn't do nuclear fusion? For some reason, is that because specifically the left, they try to really push back on nuclear energy a lot. And I don't know if that's, I mean, it's nuclear waste. So it has to be environmental and it has to be connected to that. So it just seems like they're trying to subconsciously push that through this game for no good reason. I mean, maybe that's where the ESG is coming from. Maybe they're still getting money from ESG.
Missing memories? Or something else altogether?
The pre-orders
And
just went up
finally,
300%.
you can't island hop
This
without
is so
stopping by the
good.
biggest chain in the game.
What?
Set a course for Hawaii to take in all the sights, sounds, and activities that await a pirate of leisure such as yourself. Just be sure to dress up before heading down.
Love of God. What in the frick?
Whether you're surfing the streets, slinging
What?
It kind of feels like this game's trying to do too much of everything. Like the issue is that this game is so cheap, and then it just has all these gimmicks. You can do this, you can do that. They're kind of trying to be like a lifestyle simulator on top of just being a video game, which it's really sad and pathetic to try and be a lifestyle simulator in a game. So I just don't really know if this is necessary. And given how cheap the game obviously is on its surface, I just don't really see what the purpose is of showing this off. It actually seems more of a detriment to the game than a positive.
What?
streets, slinging around town,
What did
or setting some landlubbers straight with your fists.
Wait, you
Paradise
get to
has
beat
so
up
much
gang
to offer.
members?
So take your time.
It's
And
Chitan, or whatever the fuck that thing is.
There's much more to explore on the open seas of Like a Dragon.
I can already tell this game is going to be massively shallow. Yeah, it's got some cool weapons, some cool abilities, some cool upgrades. There's some cool depth in the combat, both the land combat and also the sea combat. And I appreciate all those aspects to this game. but it's obviously lower budget. At least the outcome is lower budget. I don't know what the budget is on this. It looks really cheap to me. I mean, it's funnily enough, it's much more intriguing than Skull and Bones, but there's just so much that isn't really impressive about this so far. The game to me looks like it's going to be shallow. It's not really going to have a living, breathing worlds. And instead, it's just going to be you sailing out into empty water. I already know how Yakuza games work. So these random ships are going to spawn in or just like literally phase in right through this, the skybox or whatever the spawning boundary borders are for the game. They'll just randomly spawn in. You'll see the ships. They'll start sailing around you. You'll shoot at them, and that's it. That's the end of the story. It's not going to feel organic. It's not going to feel like a living, breathing world with interesting mysteries, interesting things happening. You're going to have to go out of your way for the things that aren't interesting because those things have to spawn in. Nothing is dynamic and nothing feels alive. It's interesting because there's a lot of indie developers, if I'm being honest. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of retarded indie developers, but the good ones, they understand that even with lackluster graphics, how to make a living, breathing world for the player. And they understand that you've got to have stuff like birds flying in the sky. So just have some birds in the sky. Have certain noises, have certain biomes in the water, right? Swampy water areas, maybe frost-bitten areas, and have different types of creatures and beasts in those environments. And make it feel immersive that you're going to each location. It's not just you're in the ocean, going out into the sea, being a pirate, all that. But like you're going to different environments as a pirate, fighting ships and also fighting different beasts and monsters. And they all fight differently too. Maybe there's swarm, like for instance, maybe there's like harpies and they're like swarm enemies and they attack you in these formations, these swarms swooping down onto the ship. And maybe it's a mixture of aerial plus naval combat. You're using your cannons, and maybe flamethrowers are best against them, right? And then also a mixture of land combat because they board your ship and all that. It could be interesting, and that's another layer of immersion, is that these different enemy types, they engage with you differently than the other ones. So you have to use different weapons to have a better time fighting them or whatever. And again, the way that they engage with you is going to be different than, like, let's say an octopus is going to be strictly naval, and maybe it can hold you down, so then you have to melee down the tentacles. That could be interesting. Even though you could say, I mean, like, that's a mixture of naval and land or board-based, deck-based combat on the ship, but regardless, it's just, there's ways to go about this to make it all feel interesting. And there's other things you can do with an octopus, or, a Cthulhu-esque, whatever the frick. Kraken-like monster. There's something that you could do with that. More than what I detailed. You can get creative with it, but there's just a lot of things that they could do, and they're not. I don't think they're going to do that. It feels like the game's going to definitely be shallow. It's going to lack a lot of sufficient upgrades. It's just going to be more like a mini game with a lot of really empty locations. You're going to run around. You're going to get on a scooter, and for some reason, you're going to, like a queer, like some kind of gay, you're going to scoot around on the beach on your scooter. And I guess that's supposed to be immersive and engaging. So, yeah, I mean, I already know what we're going to be getting because we already know what the last couple of games have been. So, like, all of it's cool ideas, but the execution is going to feel bland, shallow, soulless, and there's not going to be a lot of depth available in the different mechanics. Or, I mean, there's not really going to be mechanics, most likely, but There's going to be a lot of pizzazz. Some abilities are going to be cool. Some weapons are going to be cool, but it's only going to be as cool goes.
Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. All waiting to be...
I respect a lot of the things that they're doing here, though. I don't know what it is with these squats, though. I never see anyone do squats like that, honestly.
God.
Except for Japanese people.
But beware, the sea can be unforgiving.
Well, okay, Japanese media, more specifically.
Occupants, deadly.
This is so weird, though.
The more you explore, the more you conquer.
Oh gosh, the environments just look so bad.
The more you unlock.
Good examples of good world design is Ubisoft with the Assassin's Creed games. They're really good. Especially like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins, kind of Black Flag, Valhalla. They're really good at creating a living, breathing worlds. You know, the story sucks, the characters suck. The combat's okay. It could honestly be better, but whatever. It's passable. But they're really good at creating the worlds and creating the environments. And then another good example is Hunt Showdown. They do a great job at designing the worlds, designing the environments, architecturally, environmentally. They're really good at that. And also another great example is also Red Dead Redemption 2. They do a good job at designing the world, the environments, as well as architecture in mixture or conjunction with the environment. And it's games like these, games like Strangers of Paradise. It feels flat, feels boring. It's very hollow. Another example is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Very hollow and bland. The level design, it's just very flat. There's not a lot of verticality. There's not a lot going on. The foliage doesn't seem to have like a life to itself, right? There's no ecosystem idea behind the foliage, behind any of the plants, in conjunction with buildings and, of course, you know, whatever else, like tunnel systems, waterways. There's none of that here. So, and it's kind of difficult to do that with worser graphics, but again, those are some games that just did really well. Another good example, I think, would actually be Final Fantasy 15. That game did a good job with environments for the most part. The outdoor environments, I guess, but it also felt pretty empty, but they did decently with the environmental regions. Then you have, what's the other game? Final Fantasy, no. Metal Gear Solid 5, that did a decent job with the outdoor environments. So, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 made some really decent environments, both the bases, and I'm kind of surprised that nobody really copied the bases, the base design with conjunction to the environment. Really good flow from environment to the base that you infiltrate, and then the bases themselves, right? They felt like legitimate military compounds, so that was really cool. So I don't know any other good examples. Batman Arkham City. That's a great example of a great design to a city that it feels alive, even though it's very compact. Batman Arkham Knight also does a good job with the city design. It's nothing extraordinary, but you know, it's immersive and it feels like the city. So there's just no life to the city of wherever the frick we are, Hawaii, I guess. There's no life to the ocean. There's no life to the beach. There's no life or energy to anything that we're in, so it doesn't feel immersive. The game just feels incredibly cheap, and it just doesn't feel like you're there, and that the location you're in, it brings you into the environment. It doesn't really seem to be doing that.
Rough seas are ahead, but with great victory comes great reward.
Oh Oh god.
Pre-order any digital or physical edition to get the
Well,
Ichiban Kasuga Pirate Crew and special outfit set.
and you get a
which adds
lobster?
the hero of Yokohama.
Wait, where
Ichiban
does the
Kasuga,
lobster come
and his
from,
pet
though?
crawfish Nancy to your crew, and 2 of Ichiban's iconic outfits to your wardrobe. Coffers feeling full? Upgrade to the Digital Deluxe Edition to get additional ship customization items.
Love of God. There's how many? Okay, so there's what? It just looks like there's a deluxe, and then there's the outfit packs.
Legendary crew members, outfits, and extra music. And if you want all the booty on offer, pick up the limited collector's edition, including real-world loot, a triple-layered pirate flag, Captain Majima acrylic standee, replica eye patch, metal treasure coin pin, and all the digital deluxe content. Finally, subscribe to Sega emails now through February 25th to receive Kazuma Kiryu's iconic Dragon of Dojima outfit for Majima to use in-game.
Jeez Louise. They're really trying to monetize this.
We hope
I
you
don't know
enjoyed
what to
this
say,
saltwater
guys.
Dive into the upcoming Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza
This
in
is
Hawaii.
ridiculous.
Setting sail February 21st.
I feel like I'm watching 4 games at the same time.
We're excited to announce that
February 21st.
New Game Plus will be made available for free as a post-release patch. Stay tuned for updates on exact release timing and content. And prepare to conquer the seas.
Oh,
That's
wow.
funny.
Yeah. Guys, I feel like I just watched an advertisement for a mod for another game. Like, this doesn't even feel like it's a real game. Make games
Yeah,
fun
it
again?
doesn't.
Yeah. It's like downloading randomized Skyrim mods and playing it. Exactly, yes. This is like downloading something that changes every model in Elden
Although I am pretty disappointed that you can't hire any strippers.
Ring, downloading a randomizer, and then inverting like all the character names and just starting playing the game.
Where are the
Oh my
pirate
god, so much is
whores?
better. I don't know how they do it, man. I really don't know how it's done. This is unbelievable. I've never seen this before. This is ridiculous. Holy fucking shit. Elden Ring, but you play as Torrent? Yeah. It's just... How are they able to get this right as a knockoff part of another game, but Ubisoft couldn't get it right as a base game? I don't even understand it. How is it even possible? Go look at Skull and Bones for fun? I don't want to. Like, actually, you know what? Yes, I do. This is just...
Yeah, the ramming was so bad.
And then
So
if you compare it...
lackluster.
Cuddle them before they plunge.
Playing that game was terrible.
You'll find plenty of firepower to affix stern, aft, starboard, and port. And what's a rocket launcher
Oh,
but a
God.
modern-day blunderbuss?
You know, there's a way to make this all better. There's a way to just make ship combat more engaging, to make it feel more lifelike, to give a little bit more spice to the overall gameplay loop. You can do things that just make it more immersive. And they're not really doing that here. That's what's sad, is that we haven't evolved past Black Flag, which is kind of crazy. There's just so many ways that you can make it where it's like parts of the ship is being torn off by cannonballs, and then you can quickly repair it and patch it in, or there's just nothing like really dynamic and immersive about the ship that you're on, the damage that it is accruing, and how you can repair that in combat. There's and also like more physics, like when you get hit by a barrage at the back of your ship, it'll tilt you right, the front forward to the right or whatever. That would be kind of interesting. Just like there's ways that they could make it feel more alive using a ship and going through ship combat.
You'll find plenty of firepower to affix stern, aft, starboard, and port. And what's a rocket launcher
Oh,
but a
God.
modern-day blunderbuss? Test the waters with a ship
That is cool that you can freeze the ship.
load of loadouts and upgrade.
I don't know what to say. Look at Black Flag. You could board the ship and steal shit. And unironically, it looks like a high-quality game, to be honest. It does. This looks
Looks like a high quality game. Are you kidding me? Who are these people?
really, really good. I don't know how this happened. I do not get it at all. But hey, guys, hey, keep in mind, this is really important. Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be really good, okay? I know that you might think, oh, yeah, no, the game's going to be bad. No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. Ubisoft, they've learned from their mistakes, and they're going to be improving, and things are going to get way better. Okay, Massive Copium? No, it's not Copium, guys.
All right, whatever. So that's the end of it there. Interesting.
Assassin's Creed Shadows is now releasing in
Oh man, this video again. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I guess it's nice to see that they put hot chicks into the game. Hot, busty pirate chicks. So, I mean, that's cool. And then outside of that, I guess the combat's all right. Yeah, and we already mentioned everything else. I mean, again, it feels shallow, looks shallow. Not really sure what we're going to be getting out of this, but I mean, at least it's a game. At least it's going to be a competent game. I mean, there's fun aspects to Yakuza games. It's just that it only goes as deep as is the surface, so that's going to hurt the game a little bit. There's just not going to be a lot of meat to the bone, but I guess the bone that's left there, it'll be sufficient enough to have a good time. So I'm sure the game's not going to be bad, but it just doesn't look like they're really trying to push themselves too hard on making the best games possible. Especially with Yakuza, it's just the graphics are not... Man, I mean, that cow looked absolutely awful. And I'm thinking back to their most recent game, and they have been trying to improve the graphics, but only barely. But maybe Project Century. That game does look like it has really good graphics. So maybe they're bringing it around for the newer games. Maybe this is a game that's like been in development hell and they're finally coming out with it. Maybe it's like a bunch of years old and it's finally getting done. Maybe that's what it is. It could be. Maybe it started like development in 2013 or whatever. I don't know. But it doesn't really look that impressive. But I mean, Project Century does look incredibly impressive. So, yeah, the chances is that they're kind of shifting gears and they're getting a improved engine for their games moving forward. And maybe this is like the final game, a part of the older games that they were developing for the franchise. But anyway, that is it.